welcome back to more Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. So last time we made a start on Smile Hirasaka. We've made a lot of progress on it now. We're now on the third out of 4 floors, although yeah, we do need to backtrack a little bit. Because yeah, there's another way down to the lower floors that I want to take advantage of. So yeah. Anyway, this time yeah, we got some cool bras, and I do have a topic I want to talk about a little bit too, so yeah. So yeah, we do want, once again, the dudes are going to be using a boon spell here, and then I mean, yeah, I could just reorder this, right? That's probably what I should be doing now. So yeah, and then yeah, like this. I guess the only problem is yeah, we might be using like the wrong boon spell and stuff, all that overlapping. That's okay. Anyway. So I do have a topic for today because yeah, mainly because yeah, I am watching a playthrough of Persona Q2, so yeah, everyone's playing Persona nowadays it seems, so yeah. I want to talk, am I right? But anyway. So yeah, it did get me thinking about one interesting thing, and that is yeah, characters using multiple personas, because yeah, of course that's a big thing in this game. That guy lived, unfortunately, so we'll just give him another tidal wave. Once again with the dudes. Like so. Yeah, about to talking about this. So yeah, again, yeah, again, it got me thinking about yeah, characters using multiple personas, because again, that's one of the big things that people talk about when it comes to the gameplay of Persona 1 and 2. And yeah, it's something I do enjoy as well. Yeah, so having multiple personas does make each character stand out, I feel like. In the sense that, yeah, they are able to do more than just what their regular persona could do, basically. So, yeah, that's the interesting part about it. Of course, the characters are the best, that's obviously going to be better, but again, like I was kind of saying that again, it is at least interesting to think about, so yeah. I'm going to do it like this again. And yeah, again, it does look quite different in this game. Like, yeah, Persona 1, each character had an inventory of 3 personas. And yeah, you actually have to use a turn to switch. In this game, yeah, that's not a problem. I mean, that just one shot, so yeah. And this title is definitely a lot weaker, but that's okay. Again, we do want to, again, maybe it is wiser to use a different boon spell. That's okay. Again, one of the single target ones might be a lot better here, so yeah. I mean, you could try it now. I think it has to be because you have water. Oh yeah, we can't because yeah, we don't have another element, so yeah, it has to be fire wave, unfortunately. Yes, yeah, Katsu only has water. I'm pretty sure Nancho only has water too. So yeah, this is just how it has to be. Again, we can talk to the cooler bres if I really do not want to fight them. That's also an option. But yeah, well, you know, I can use some physical attacks against them, but yeah, you're gonna have to wait a little bit for that. So yeah, but that's okay. And we'll do that, and that's it. There is another thing I can do now that I'm thinking a bit more harder about this, but anyway. So if I have to talk about multiple personas again. So yeah, again, it is something that does make these older games stand out, and I do like it, because again, it is a part of the identity of these games, and I do enjoy it quite a bit. Anyway, something I did realize, I have a pact with these guys, so if they get angry, they'll run instead of try to fool and miswatch me. So, and I want to talk to them, because they do have a new concept I haven't tried yet. Wiretapping works apparently just fine, but we have another one we could try using. It's one that we learned recently too, so I want to show it off. So let me go to my contact notes. And let's go to where Nancho is. So yeah, this one is just Baofu and Nancho. And this is some for a base for Fanatic. And they lost. It would have been alright. They lost to another team, but I can't stand losing to the Yumryu Giants. I won't have any slander against the Giants, not even from you, Mr. Baofu. I can't stand those overpaid, underachieving bunch of losers. If you want to cheer for a real team, try the Hakami Jaguars. Those who train defeat those who do not. Is there any amusement backing a loser? A real man should always try to be number one. Bullcrap. Hey, Demon, say something to this rich boy. So, yeah, what do you got? So, yeah, what causes today's people to be stubborn? On upload. Anything like that. How you pay for destroying nature? Money? Anything like that. Let's try it again. Xenia says you don't seem to get it. Baseball is a drama. There's no suspense and the best team always wins. I have no interest in dramas. Those who win are of course those who can strategically apply their knowledge. You sassy punk. Hey Demon, talk some sense to this guy. Let's see. I'm actually enjoying stuff. There you go, ditto. Because yeah, they do give us a lot of cards and of course the dialogue is very funny, not gonna lie. Yeah, Baofu is definitely very into his baseball, that's what I'm sure. Yeah, and no more fortune telling, unfortunately. That'll be something I'll worry about later, I think. Yes, again, I'm having kind of horrible luck in the red fortunes, so yeah, when I try to go and get, what am I trying to say? I try to get mutations to some of these dudes, mainly Ball actually, then I'll do something about it. But anyway, Maya is going to do something a little different this time. How about a good old Maka card show? Because yeah, you can do that obviously, and yeah, this is probably wise too, using Malakas here, plus chip damage. So yeah, and this should actually kill them. So let's give it a go. Yeah, that's more than enough chip damage to be honest, so yeah. But let's see what Maka Culture does to add damage. That is something I'm kind of curious about, so yeah. Yeah, see, the damage does get boosted by quite a bit, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, they got a little bit distracted there from the main topic, so yeah, look at that. That's a lot better. And say Tyson extra. And yeah, like I said, I don't think I need to mutate him, so I'll probably just, yeah, return him at some point. But anyway, so yeah, again, talking about multiple zones again. Oh yeah, there's two new enemies here. We have the Z boss and we have the Demeter. I kind of want to talk to the Z boss to be honest. He's quite high leveled. You can get Aquadyne cards out of him. A lot of cool stuff. Aquadyne's a rare trop though. You'll normally get Aquas, but hey, that's still pretty decent. Again, I kind of want to kill him is the thing as well, so... Although I wouldn't mind more Hangman cards to be honest, because more Pathos is pretty good, so yeah. Flamenco de la Pasión, so that should be Ulala Katsuya. That'll make him happy, so yeah. So we can get his pack, again. It's up to me whether I want to, yeah, kill him for the Aquadyne card chance, or it's up to me to do that, or let's see, Prince High Pickless Rasputin. I'll go with Prince Paladin. Again, I think it's better to have Z-Boss instead. Again, you can give me some nice cards, that's the main reason why. And here's the men's room, which you're not going to worry about. A lot of Z-Bosses. Can't analyze them yet. Actually, I can. They're actually weak to light. They might use water, but they're actually not immune to it, so that's interesting. But anyway, we'll talk to them again. What did they want? Everyone's scolding. Working on my door house. So I'm gonna double check that one again. So yeah, everyone's scolding. Nandra cuts out well, so let's do that. Yeah, I've seen this song before, but yeah. So we got Opera is a sin. What else do you know? I'm at this. Yeah, that's good. I haven't tried talking to him, so I'm not so sure what to say myself. Quiz though, yeah, that's pretty easy. Again, they like cats. But yeah, again, I'm doing a I'm doing not the best job talking about my topic here, but that's okay. I didn't wonder, do I have a diorama on the engine now? Yeah, I do, because yeah, that's actually quite convenient. Because yeah, I can just do that again. It's pretty cool that Ball has such a big repertoire of skills. And now they're talking to me again. So, and yes, the Pickles again. What are humans? Eating like that. You still want for strength? I'm satisfied. There you go. Do I just make him happy because he's angry? Again, I'm not the best at talking to him. I mean, you could try. And again, the content is hilarious, so I want to do it, so yeah. He gets up the radio and listens to the match. Anyway, good. And what you got here? Why was I say not enough again? Nah, that doesn't work. My life? Yeah, he got angry. Again, like I said, yeah. Next time I see him though, yeah, I need to... What is the last time I visit? Yeah. Again, I don't use Makakacha, but again, it's kind of cool, so... Because they do a lot more damage, so yeah, I'll do it. Oh yeah, I could use like Tackle, because I think that would actually help kill him as well. Again, I'm using Malakas. Malakas does a pretty good job of helping Seth kill anyway, so it's fine. Anyway, so yeah, I'm getting horribly distracted, but that's okay. So I'm actually trying to talk about multiple zones again, so yeah. Again, I like it. Again, it does mean that, yeah, you get to... I feel like it also means that, yeah, more personas can see more light too, especially with the affinity system too. Because, yeah, some characters are better with Archons than others, so then, yeah. So then, yeah, you're thinking about how you can make use of those alongside, you know, the personas actually being good, so yeah. Which I also kind of like, so yeah. And we're close to level 35 now, which is good. Anyway, continuing on, so... But then, of course, it was dropped in Modern Persona, and yeah, like I said, I need to make these guys happy. And that was Persuade, which again, let me make sure I get the right order for this. Katsuya Maya Baofu. And that'll make him happy, won't ask any questions. Making a pet basically just protects me from... It's like an extra measure against Tulo's Fortune. So yeah. You can have a Torta enemies that for the search fortune and try to get cards on, but yeah, it's a lot safer if you do it like that. Anyway, the thing is you can't get ambushed in this game, I'm pretty sure. In fact, yeah, ambushes are just not a thing in this game, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, this battle, I don't think I need to use Makakacha, so yeah. So let's do the crit order here, and then yeah, I'm gonna use a heavy rain once again. Let's see. Yeah, so with this order, yeah, something's gonna outspeed. So one of the Hunhaus, one of the Demetis. I feel like the Hunhau is a little bit more dangerous, so yeah. So let's go for Arcus. So you can go for that good old heavy rain on this guy, so yeah. So thinking about different strategies though. And again, yeah, Makakacha is really good. I mean later on in the game, if I want to use physical attacks some more, I'm probably need Karikacha. Anyway, rank up for Tenjiku Tokupe, that's cool. Yeah, so I'm not too scared of Magnar, I feel like, so that's why I thought to be able to. Yeah, it does hit a weakness, but that's okay. But anyway. So again, yeah. I know definitely a lot of a bunch of it too. I do like how this game does it, like, yeah, being able to switch, and not need to worry too much about things too. Because, yeah, the main thing is that, yeah, you just have more extensive SP cost, unless you're worst, which means you can't use the persona at all. So again, yeah, I feel like that emphasizes, you know, switching to the right persona for the right situation. So, yeah. can't remember the order of this very well, but that's okay. Yeah, so again, this one is a new one for me, so yeah. Now, like I said, it's hilarious. Malphite's there too must be very bad if they keep losing like this, am I right? But anyway. So yeah, let's see. Flood of Information this time. You got scared, alright. But yeah, that's probably the safer choice, because it doesn't make him angry, so yeah. But there you go, more star cards for me. And more importantly, more free cards, so that's good. So yeah, apparently Epicless can be our source of cards. I'm okay with that, I think. But yeah, like I was kind of saying there. And you know what? Yeah, I'm actually going to go after the enemies here. So yeah, let's go for, once again, Tidal Wave. And like I said, to make sure that we are killing with... yeah, Touch Power, which is cool. To make sure that we are killing with Tidal Wave, I can do that. And then yeah, you can go for, yeah, probably just Malakless on the boss over there. Anyway. So again, it was dropped from one persona, and that's also something I'm okay with too, because yeah, one of course it means that yeah, you can, you know, flex the wild card and make talking about that interesting. I feel like that's more of a thing in like Persona 5. Like yeah, the wild card was definitely a big part of that in spot, and then it feels like they add a bit more to it in so free reload, so yeah. So there's also that. But yeah, the main thing though is that it still fits the themes of the series quite well. And we get Noctis cards, that's good. And we're getting some luck too, which is not bad either if I want to do more sweepstake stuff. Which maybe if I want to rank up these personas, we'll see. Anyway. A lot of Z bosses here. Again, yeah, I think we're gonna be good on cards, so yeah, I'm just gonna kill them. I mean, that's what I want to do, so yeah. So I'm gonna go with 4-me, which I don't like, but that's okay. And once again, Makakacha is very useful here. And you are noticing that, yeah. Not always as bad though. But no one gets affected, so that's good. But you are noticing that, yeah, again, it is definitely boosting up our damage quite a bit. Now imagine what happens when we get Makakacha at the end of the game. Anyway, again, it's shot the monster. Again, it fits with the themes quite well because yeah, another thing that yeah, only the Protag can switch between personas. Your other 5 members could not. This does limit them because they can only really do one thing very good now. And yeah, if they weren't good at that one thing, then yeah, they could see themselves getting benched. So yeah. I don't really like doing that though. I do like to use like every single time, but again, some people may want to, you know, not worry about someone that they don't like using, you know. So yeah. But there is definitely a good reason why it's done. At least yeah, there's still a thing reason why it's a thing, and that's because yeah, you put on different personas around different people, right? So then, like, for example, Yukari, or a character like Yukari has multiple friends, she'll put on a different persona around them when compared to being with C's. So yeah, and you got Ego from that, so that's helps out a lot. So yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah. Again, yeah, Malphite has a pretty funny dialogue, but anyway. There's a baseball fanatic. Being the baseball fanatic that he is what I'm trying to say, but anyway. Now I hardly butchered it, but anyway. So yeah, and can we outspeed her, so again, it makes sense to keep using Makakacha like I am, so yeah. I feel like, so yeah. Okay, you can also do this in Ninja too, I realized too, because yeah. Because yeah, he also has Izumir gets Makakacha, so yeah. Anyway, that's talking about stuff. And like I say, you put different masks around different people, different personas. And then yeah, that's basically what's happening. Yeah, Yukari puts on a different persona when she's talking to her friends and compared to talking. It does interacting with C's, so yeah. That's why when you see the one persona that she has, again, it makes a lot of sense. And there you go. Yeah, knowing Makacha and how good it is definitely helps out a lot. And yeah, Katsu gets level 2, very nice. Like, yeah, again, that's why that's a thing. Again, I don't mind that that much, but of course, the Sonic Q, though, made me interested a little bit in this topic because, again, there's the sub-personas. Basically, each character still has to use the persona that they are associated with, but they can also equip a sub-persona which gives extra stats, HP and SP only though, and extra skills too. Some passives, and some and then actual skills like to give the character a bit more coverage. Basically, it's good because again, I feel like the Sonic Q is all about party customization. That's one part of its gameplay. So having even more of that is pretty fun. Also, it can patch up holes in a party too. Means that you can hit more weaknesses as well. So that's also nice. And Barek, so that's good because again, I do want to get his mutation skill, like I keep saying, and that'll help. He doesn't need to get to max strength to get, but hey, maybe that will help get it too. But anyway, here's again. I don't think I need well, here's a truth fun. Again, I don't think I need what I'm trying to say. I don't think I need to mutate him, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe I do, but I'm not so sure. I'm not gonna worry about it, so yeah. Once again, full of information. Yeah, that seems to be working. Yeah, all you need to do, I will say, in this game it feels like, it is easier to talk to the demons when compared to Innocent. So there you go. Now let's see, how we're doing on the map now. So I lost a little bit there. Oh, no, looks like we pulled in the purple, so that's great. And all of that is, backtracking for the previous floors to fill in there, and then the fourth floor, which is all that's left, so And that's also the bosses, so after this, then I do want to try and get those mutations going, so I think I'll do that off screen, to be honest. I feel like that'll be a bit easier, so Anyway. This question again. Eternal string with many flowers seems to be the way to go. So there you go. If I think about sub-personas again, it would be cool to see something like that in 100%. It is a bit different as the thing though, so it could like mess with the status quo, I guess, but I don't know. Making the party members a bit more versatile does seem pretty cool. I'm wondering what Nandra says. You two have been through hard times to that fairy. She seems to have grown a little, but her greed is just as before. Yep. And now I can go over here, and then we can go downwards, and we can get fill in more of the map, and also get some items. So Anyway, I'm here too. I can use the armor again. There you go. You have acid drain now, which is nice. I can't use, but hey, it's medium war damage to all enemies, so I'll take it. And now the Demeter wants to talk. So can I be love between different species? Sure. Got angry about that. She liked that though. So Demeter, Justice Only, Special Report. One is Justice Horoscope Reading Special. So we'll do Justices Only. Which Katsen Nancho, Baofu. That should make it eager, so I can get maybe some more cards out of it. So let's see, what kind of trouble do you have? Here you go. Who are you, human? There you go. Actually made her happy. Do I want this? Not really, no. It's okay. At least I got out of that battle unscathed, so So yeah, what we need to do here is we need to go down here, and now we need to, fill in this map a little bit. So again, yeah. I think another cool thing about having sub-personas is, bringing back the affinities too. Like, some characters are better with certain arcanas or sub-personas better than others. Again, I think that could be really neat. So yeah. It could be a really neat way of doing things in like a modern Persona game maybe, so yeah. Yeah, let's go for another Maka project because again it works really well. Again, it was something I was thinking about doing in my first playthrough. But yeah, seeing it in action now, I think it's actually working really nicely. And again, it still ranks up the Persona that Maya is using, so yeah. So I didn't see a reason not to keep doing that, so yeah. Because you're having that extra power to just, muscle your way through is very nice. I think the only problem is that not every Persona will have Maka Kaja like that, so yeah. It's not a strategy that I can always use if I want to rank up a Persona on Maya, so or whoever's not being in the big fusion spells, so yeah. Anyway. So now on the second floor, probably don't need to look at my map for this, so I'm just going by ear. Just one dude here, so yeah, we'll go for tidal wave again. I think I only need the tidal wave actually. So I'm just gonna do that. And now I'm actually looking at the map again, just in case. Yeah, so I was on the third floor. Yeah, this second floor actually doesn't have anything. It's just here to put more on the map, so yeah. There we go. Yeah, tidal wave was a mess, that's good. No mutation yet. How is Galahad looking now? Because Bala is now rank 7. And Katsuya, he's almost rank 6, so that's good. So he'll start hopefully getting some skills. Maybe he'll also gain 2 ranks as soon as he gets rank 6, so it should be very nice. And more Z bosses. And once again, yeah, I think I will use my Makakacha strategy that I've been using now, so yeah. On them will go for Forest, but hey, I think that's fine, right? So yeah. So again, yeah. I definitely see it being a possibility that more Persona games do use, like, a mechanic where, yeah, the other primers are able to use multiple Personas. I definitely think there is a possibility. Whether it's like a sub-Persona system or something else, because yeah, Marvel also had a lot of customization with its prime members, so I can definitely see that being a bit of a hit, so yeah. So yeah, we'll see. It's definitely something I wouldn't mind seeing more of. That's potential. But hey, once again, I'm using the one Persona on the actual characters again. Makes a lot of sense with how this series works, so yeah, I don't mind that either. So yeah, and yeah, finally in the presentation. And we get... Okay, I can change form. Which again, I don't want to do that. At least not yet. Because again, I really want to show off how good its mutation skill is, so yeah. So now I'm having the opposite problem basically, but that's okay. Leader's manual, that's actually an accessory. Kind of a weird name for an accessory. Yeah, it gives you plus 2 strength, vitality, and agility. Interesting. Does it do anything else, I wonder? Might look at the description. Nope, just extra stats. I think you can also get like a manual like that from returning a Persona. But anyway, so yeah, what else does it say about that? Again, I think I've shown a general idea of what I feel about multiple Personas in these games. Again, it is a very neat thing. And again, it does make Persona 1 and 2 stand out a lot, so that's also pretty cool. But again, yeah, it makes sense why, your Paimon is only have one Persona in 3, 4, and 5, so yeah, no problem with that either. And more innovation though will be cool because again, Persona games seem to be pretty decent at doing that. So yeah, again, I wouldn't mind seeing more of that, especially with how characters so new. So yeah, like yeah, more customization with them in general is pretty cool. Like Persona 4 is really cool for that. So yeah, you get Thea right now. Yeah, he gets a healing skill as his mutation skill. Of course, he gets the mutation skill when I really wanted it on ball. That's just how it goes, right? Yeah. Does Katsu actually have a sword attack? Yeah, he does. He has Twin Slash now, so that's nice. You can't fuse with anything other than Light Dark. For Lightsaber and Dark Smash, I think it was. Can't remember the names off the top of my head. But yeah, those fuse with any sword skill and a Light Dark skill. So yeah, let's come to Pickles again. No, those are how those work. It is only single target, those the things, so yeah. So you just need to keep that in mind. Yeah, this one's not too bad to talk to. And again, yeah, I really like this content. I'm happy that I got to see it for the first time here, so yeah. Here's again, you get to see a side buff that you don't normally get to see, and I think that's really cool. He's a character that doesn't really open up to others, so yeah. So again, it's really nice. More Quillibres here. And once again, Makakacha is going to be so good here. Again, kind of sad that, yeah, we're not being able to show the skill that Nandra is about to get, but that's okay. Again, like I said, I really do want to show it because, yeah, when I did look at the skill, it seemed like a very rare skill. Not many personas actually get it, so yeah. So I definitely want to show that in action, so yeah. Anyway, there we go. And yeah, most of the time, yeah, you only get with mutations as well, so yeah. So let's go for Tidal Wave. And we're getting a couple of mutations now, which is nice, so yeah. Hopefully, we get to see that all soon. And of course, I will show up the sooner he can become later as well. And of course, yeah, if I really want to, I can maybe make another ball. If it is that persona I'm thinking about. Because yeah, there is a very good, I think it's Coin or Pentacle, as it's sometimes called, a skin called Perry. Perry is very good, you definitely want her. So if I was able to become Perry, then yeah, I need to think about that, so yeah. And yeah, this, I don't know why I need to, why I'm able to do that. I mean, yeah, let's, yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, in this battle, Market Card is actually not what I want to go for. And yeah, I'm screwing up basic menuing now, so that's fun. Yeah, what I want to do is actually Heavy Rain, because yeah, now I get rank up 2. Because yeah, these guys die in 1 hit, guaranteed, so yeah. Even to Malacus, maybe as well, that's why I'm trying to do this. Anyway. Yeah, again, the market Kaja strategy I really like, so yeah, I wouldn't mind using it more. But yeah, I was also thinking about, you know, how would the Persona 1 and 2 cost react to the Persona Q characters. I feel like the problem with that is that Eternal Punisher, for example, they're all adults. So the worldviews are very different. I feel like there would be some... I don't know if the chemistry would be the best. Like, yeah, Baofu doesn't seem like the kind of person who could strike up a conversation with a school kid, so... At least at this point in the story, so yeah. Again, I mean, in general though, yeah, his worldview is just very different. Like Maya and Ulala probably do have good chemistry, so yeah, I guess that's something else to think about, so yeah. Again, yeah, I'm not so sure how these characters would interact, but I can definitely see there being some interesting stuff going on. Like, yeah, some characters are definitely similar, so then you could get to see some interesting interaction because that, like, yeah, Lisa and Anna are pretty similar. I can see them liking each other a lot too because they're similar professions. And then, yeah, like, Reijin and Ikechi too, so that would be an interesting interaction as well, so yeah. So yeah, there's definitely some possibility, but yeah, I can definitely see why, you know. Other than the fact that, yeah, Persona 1 and 2 are less popular, and also, yeah, you'd have like a massive 50-person cost if you have everyone. Again, like I said, the chemistry I don't think is perfect, let's just say. There definitely could be some chemistry, but yeah, again. There definitely could be some chemistry, but again, yeah, it's not perfect, like I was kind of getting at there, so yeah. Like, in some characters, yeah, I feel like because the worldviews, again, like I was kind of saying before, yeah, they just wouldn't have the best interaction world, and it can come off as kind of dull, I guess. So yeah. Again, I could be wrong about that, of course. But again, yeah. If I was to maybe make my own Persona Q style game or just a Persona spin-off in general, I probably would use maybe less Persona 1 2 characters. Like, yeah, I would use the most important ones. Mainly, yeah, Maki, Tatsuya, and Maya to be specific. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing more because, again, I love this cast. It's just that, yeah, again, you have Persona 3 and 4, Persona 3, 4 and 5 casts, which are, yeah, well loved by a lot of people, so yeah. So you need to have all of them, though, so yeah. So again, it's definitely a bit hard for these games, especially because yeah, the characters are definitely a lot more basic, but again, they're still very good. So yeah. Again, it is what it is. But anyway, yeah, this battle will be pretty easy. As well, for this strategy, again, we're not getting that mutation skill, but that's fine. I'll make sure we get it for the next part, so yeah. Or maybe, if I have time at the end of this part, maybe I'll try to get it and we can cut for that, so yeah. Yeah, like I said, yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it off screen because it might be a little bit easier then. Anyway, there we go. Tidal wave. Yeah, we'll see what, again, like I was saying, we'll see what ball because again, it might be Perry, and Perry's already good, like I said, so yeah, we'll see. So we'll take these guys out. Again, Perry is a bit so I wouldn't mind the starting work on now, but yeah, it's okay. And yeah, we are level 55 now, so I can use Genbu, so I need to think about that too. And yeah, Genbu, I want to see if we can get Wall of Earth on him before the boss, that'd be pretty cool, so yeah. And yeah, he still returns to the Piranha too, so that's something else I need to consider. And he does mutate into Perry, so yeah. So yeah, once again, yeah, he's kind of important, so yeah. So once again, yeah, I really want to use my Makakaja strategy, so yeah. Yes, it's working out quite nicely, so yeah. Like I keep saying. Hopefully I can use this Makakaja strategy some more later, so yeah. Anyway. So there we go. Now we're gonna go for the good old tidal wave. Again, I'm wondering if the strategy like this would have got a Tarukaja. Because again, there's just a lot less physical fusion spells, so yeah. So I'm not so sure. So I'm mainly going to be using physical skills. Problem is that not a lot of them are strong, especially AoE ones, so yeah. Like I was looking at Deathbound. Deathbound was a lot weaker than I thought it was, so yeah. It's kind of a shame, yeah. These games definitely prefer magic, that's for sure. But yeah, physical damage can be good sometimes. I mean, like, that's kind of a weird thing with Persona, like, yeah, sometimes magic is really good, but then strength randomly pops up. Because of like a certain skill or something like that, so yeah. Or you know, physical's just good all the time in some games, so yeah, there's also that. Anyway, let's see. So yeah, a lot of information. Again, yeah, I got scared or ego, which I'm very okay with. And let's see, Ninja Master, there you go. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of cards. We're looking a lot better now. And yeah, putting the base in here. Yeah, looks like I'm actually done. I mean, it doesn't say creating map anymore because we've actually given 2 maps. One map covers some of the floors, and then of course the other map covers the rest. So yeah, and that's how that kind of works. So yeah, once again, let's go for tidal wave here, and yeah, I do need to go for heavy rain once again. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, the new Chocobo might get to max strength, but again, I'll keep him around because yeah, he's definitely one of our best Makakaja users. So yeah, I'll wait on his return. But like I said, it's a pretty good one. So yeah. Let's go for that. And everyone could use them too, so yeah. And there it is. So yeah, if I want, you know, someone to use Makakaja, then yeah, there you go. Then we'll go for this. So now yeah, again, now I'm in this dilemma where yeah, I don't want to use Tenji Tokupe, because again, yeah, he is already max strength, so yeah. But yeah, we can still use him. He's done his gun as mutation skill, so if I do want to keep him around, then yeah. So this is creating the map here, so yeah. But I think we are good on the first one now. It looks like it, so yeah. So yeah, basically, yeah. I think in this part we're gonna work on, yeah, trying to, I'm gonna work on trying to fill in all the map, and then next part we'll take on the boss. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, like I said, I might fuse, because yeah, I got a lot of cards now. I'm being a lot better about fusing now, so yeah. And yeah, like I said, I think I will make Gimbu because yeah, if I can get into Wall of Earth, that'll make me very happy. So yeah. Anyway, let's sort the pick this again. And yeah, like I said, I'll see if I can get that skill that I've been hyping up with balls. So yeah. Anyway, so one side view again. So we'll keep trying up. And yeah, Eternal Spring. And more star cards, yeah, I don't even complain about that because yeah, there are definitely some good star cards for Gulala to use. Like Koine, for example. Definitely high enough level for them now, and they have Garadine, I think, so yeah, and Sionka. A lot of good skills right there. Anyway, here we are, the 4th floor. This is where the boss is, so we might get a residence on that, so yeah.